Hi, I'm Pete Tong. Welcome to this week's Fast Tracks. On the show for you, a hot tune from Steve Mac that's got a bit of a dance to go with it. A very tasty mashup from Punks. I'll be revealing this week's Bedroom Bedlam top 3 and speaking to Minuit, who stormed the Brighton Festival recently. Right into this week's Bedroom Bedlam chart at number 3 as voted for by you at fasttracks.tv. This is Leatherhead. They're a DJ and production duo from South London, and this is called Logical Progression. Number 3 on this week's Bedroom Bedlam chart. Right, into this week's chat, we want to introduce them to you. We saw them at the Brighton Festival, they rocked!
We're a band called Minuit from New Zealand, and recently we've actually been in New Zealand because we're summer hoppers. So we stay in the summer in the southern hemisphere, and when it gets cold we come, as you can see, to Brighton where it's summer again. And we've just been doing the festivals there and putting together an album which has just come out in the UK. Hence we've now come to this summer to enjoy the sun and to play a lot in the northern hemisphere. Minuit, which is French for midnight, and mainly because crazy things happen after midnight. As you will all know, it's a mysterious time after 12 o'clock. But it's very problematic. Like, everyone calls us Minute because it has a T on the end of the name, as you may have seen. So it's Minute or Minute.
Or Minut.
Yes, Minuit.
Or you suck.
That comes up a bit.
Which is weird because it doesn't start with an M. So 3 of us were in a few different bands, and then we were in a band together, and I was the drummer and Paul played bass and Ryan was the guitarist, and we had another guy singing. And then Ryan bought an Akai and we started experimenting with more electronic stuff. And then they didn't need a drum anymore, so we kicked out the singer and I became the singer. So that was, yeah, for me, but oh, for him. He then committed suicide. That was really, I shouldn't really joke about that. No, he didn't do that. Or did he?
Because we've kind of, and we do, it's kind of breakbeat stuff I guess that we do, but it's maybe more indie breakbeat because it's very song based, you know, like we regard ourselves as a band. It's not a DJ act or producers, it's a 3-piece with Ruth out the front and me and Ryan, and so even though we use electronic instruments, it's a live thing, it's a live band that Minuit is, so it's kind of more like an indie breakbeat. That's how we've been tagging it recently.
More from Minuit in a couple of Minuits. Time for this week's remix. It is in fact a mashup that came in as an entry on the Bedroom Bedlam chart, but I liked it so much that I grabbed it and put it on my Radio 1 show right away. It's been put together by a guy called Punks. It's a mashup of Deadmau5's Hi Friend and the Basement Jaxx. You'll know the story. Check it out.
Summer bowl, never know the rule. They never did go to Basement Jaxx rule. But wait, we live in the every accident. Make sure it's not the next victim in a killing. Can we have the knowledge? We got a good quality. Plus in our history, I know me economic. I love music. That's why we bust up the garage. If a guy wants to
hot mashup from a guy called Punks. Okay, back to this week's Bedroom Bedlam chart. Don't forget, if you're making music in your bedroom, at home, wherever, send me a download link. The address is on the screen now. Each week I listen to hundreds of entries. We pick our 3 favourites and put them up at fasttracks.tv, and then you, the voters, vote for them. Okay, and that's how we make up this chart. All right, here's number 2. This is Paul Moody. He comes from Glasgow, and his tune is called Blue. number 2 on this week's Bedroom Bedlam chart. Okay, into the Upfront Tune. This has been gaining notoriety due to the fact that when I played it at the Radio 1 weekend in Maidstone, I was playing with Vern and Kate, and we burst into dance and song. Well, kind of. The videos are all over the internet. Anyway, this is called Paddy's Revenge, and it's from Steve Mac. And think salmon with your tongue in your cheek, okay? Like that. It's loony, that tune, loony. I think it could catch on, don't you? We're doing a bit of this and a bit of the old jig. Paddy's Revenge from my mate Steve Mac. Okay, we told you we'd only keep you waiting for a couple of Minuits, but we're a bit longer than that, I apologise.
We've actually just put an album out in the UK and Europe on last month, and it's called I Went to This Party and There Were 88 Guards with Guns. So if you can remember that and just type it in, Google that, and you'll find it. And it's actually like a group of all the songs that we've put from releases from New Zealand, and that's like our faves basically that we've put, and we're now passing on to Europe and the UK. Like we said before, we called ourselves a breakbeat band, and it's often come in under the breakbeat category. That's where you'll find it, but a lot of all the breaks heads will say, well, that's not strictly a breaks album, you know, when they listen to it, because it is songs. There's a lot of lyrical content in there, and different paces and tempos and things, and so it's like, hang on, that's not strictly breakbeat. But I guess that's the closest thing that we've been able to kind of, you know, if the media need a name to explain what it is, that's the closest thing. But it's definitely a good listen. It's lots of songs and lots of tunes and a lot of emotion and a lot of interesting little knickknacks.
In New Zealand, the government does this round once every couple of months, and any band or musician or DJ or producer can apply for a video grant, which means if you win, you get 5,000 New Zealand dollars, which is like 20 pounds, and you make a music video of the song. And so we've won a few rounds, as well as just made some off our own back. And for this one that we're showing here is we were flashing with this girl Alex, and we won this video grant, and she's like, I've always wanted to make a music video, and we're like, you're hired. And she'd never made one before, and she did this amazing, spectacular video that has won some awards and also got her jobs making TV ads, which is quite lucrative. And so it's quite fun because you have lots of people in New Zealand that are willing to work for free and provide things for free just to do it and have fun and have the experience and for it to be able to exist, which is quite a nice thing about the culture. I'm like 36 years out Mount Fuji, ashamed of the way that I behaved. Call me what you like. Prepare for annual soldiers by this is high tech advanced study of warfare. We are not gaining ground by the statue. Call it what you like. 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 Call me what you like. We've got a new single coming up called Menace, which I really like, and I reckon you'll like it as well. Because when in Europe we've been getting a lot of dudes to remix them and put them out on vinyl, so that'll be the next single that comes out. And Ryan on the end here DJs as Funk and Slow Cuts and does a lot of the remixes as well as some of the local guys. And basically we're just wanting to do heaps more recording, because when you play live you come up with heaps more ideas, and Ruthie keeps punching us and saying, come on, let's record some new songs, because she has heaps of them. So please, I think for Minuit it's hard to describe what we do, so I think you need to see it as well as hear it. So check out the MySpace site and the website, which is worth a look, for the dates coming up, and come and say hi.
Consider yourself introduced, okay? It's less formal now if you bump into them. Okay, time for this week's Bedroom Bedlam at number 1. This is Michael Conway. He lives in San Francisco. He plays trance and progressive house, and his tune is called Enclave. Number 1 on the chart. Congratulations to that tune and all of our entries this week, all winners in their own right. If you want to hear the number 1 in full, go to our website, fasttracks.tv, and we are streaming it. While you're there, you'll see the nominees for next week's chart. Place your vote, please, and you could be in with a chance of winning this supernaturalistic CD from Mr. Sander Van Dorn. That's all from me. I'll be back in 7 days' time to do it all again. See ya.